Yeah man, my name's Dave Strudwick, roofer. I've been roofing since I was 18, so yeah, hence the boat's name, Hex Head, after the famous roofing screw. So we're at the mighty Glendu Bay, Wanaka. This is a beautiful place. We've got a ski field right behind us here, and we're just going into winter, so we're just getting our first snow this week. We've got a few boats lined up, and we're just having a bit of another adventure for the afternoon. Hex Head over here behind me, 2500 Ultracab XL. I live down south of New Zealand, and Stabicraft are pretty much in my next door. So Stabicraft offered a service where they could come to my house and service my boat. So that was a win. We're after a family boat that ticked a lot of boxes, 5 people, and it fits us all in it. We can sleep in it, we can do everything in it, and then when we want to, we can go fishing. I mainly chose this model because of the size, the configuration. We're lake people, so it got bought for the lakes. It's set up to lake fish more than sea fish. It's sort of like a transformer of a boat. When it goes into sleep mode, all the tables, chairs pull out, stuff moves around, and you can sleep 2 adults and 3 kids in it really, really comfortably. It's safe, 110% buoyant, foam filled. Yeah, so it's really, really good model. So the boat's set up, they're pretty into Yamaha, so it's got Yamis on it. It spun the guys out at Furuno quite a bit because I wanted the TZ Touch 16. I needed it it's got 3D mapping on it, and I wanted it to follow the contour of the lake. We have a lake, it rolls off at 9 meters out here. So the boat has got autopilot set up to the dicky engine. So from the cabin, I can lower and raise my little engine. It can follow its own autopilot, and then, yeah, so it can follow the shelf. It can follow mapping and everything. And then the big engine does exactly the same as well. So at the helm, they've put in a cool set of hydraulics where I can switch over from small engine to big engine, and you don't have to leave the seat. The cab itself, because of the size, it goes out slightly wider. The roof's had a lot of work done to it. It's got 2 roof hatches, and it's got a full set of roof racks on it. The windscreen, so the windscreen raking forward, it's got 2 wind wipers. Not many boats you see these days have 2 wind wipers. So it's got a 3-hole 2 kilowatt transducer. It's got aftermarket diesel heaters out of a camper, so it's all got full demisters in it across the windscreen. All the glass windows out the back have been cut, so they slide and open, and you get this really beautiful flow. We live in Central Lakes, but the majority of it will go out of Fiordland and just take people on a little bit of an adventure. It's an eye-opening place, it's beautiful. And then you can spend more times with your friends, because let's face it, you don't spend enough time with your friends as it is. So yeah, we'll just go down there. Through the Stabicraft, they rang me up and I got put in touch with the South Seas Spearos. Just recently we went to Solander Island. We stayed a night on Codfish Island. They were really good guys, pretty cool fun, man, and don't think I'd hop in the water where they go, but it was pretty good. And then last week we went down to Fiordland and we took it down to George Sound. Over about 24 hours you can knock out about 400 litres of fuel. They don't sleep, they just keep going and going and going, so pretty good fun, yeah. Yeah, so when we go out to Solander, we left Codfish Island on sunrise. It was dark, we left under radar. It's a 2-hour steam, bit rough, bit ridiculous. And then if you can imagine where you'd think King Kong should live, and all of a sudden it was that classic misty day, and there's this volcano, and it's an old volcano, so yeah, and you just come across it and you're just like, whoa, this is crazy. Doesn't actually even feel like you're in New Zealand. And then, yeah, the South Seas Spearos, those lads just happy as, hop in the water. The goal was a 5 kilo cod, and they probably got close to high 4.8s. Some good sized cod, massive crayfish, and yeah, and they got a warrahau, I think, blue warrahau, which was pretty rare, which they were pretty fizzing on. Tows beautifully, and when I turned up today, I was in my old 12-year-old Amarok, and I put airbags in it, and it tows really, really well on the trailer. 3/4 of a tank full with all the factory options and everything. With those 2 engines, it comes in at about 2.8 tonne. It's just opened my eyes to some really nice people, and just a world that I'm probably pretty lucky that I've sort of gone into. I think when you meet people like the guys from South Seas, you meet some really nice people.